What up, y'all? This is a special edition episode. I told y'all I was going to make a more extensive video in tribute to the big brother, the good brother, Trugoy the Dove of De La Soul. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in power. Rhyme in peace. I mean, long live Trugoy the Dove. Very influential. All of you little whippersnappers, salute to y'all. I know that y'all don't know y'all history like that, or a lot of y'all don't know the history. And I'm not harping on that. Wanna know a secret? Shh, don't tell nobody. I don't know the history that good either. But the stuff I was present for, different. You know what I mean? Like, I can't name all of the I can't name all of the groups. I'm not a historian. Like, I don't know all of the members in, let's say, the Cold Crush Brothers and and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. I admit that. But I'm still nice, so I still care about the culture. I just don't study like that. So I give y'all a pass. You know what I'm saying? And I don't disrespect it. I don't give y'all a pass for disrespecting those who do. But anyway, Trugoy the Dove and De La Soul and the native tongues, which include De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Jungle Brothers, Queen Latifah, Moni Love, Black Sheep. If you ain't never heard of those dudes, then you young and you fine. But do yourself a favor after you turn this video off and just type in all those names one by one, and you're gonna get you some dope, right? But as I was saying, the influence of De La Soul are all over hip hop. From groups like, or from artists like Common, Talib, Mos Def, to newer dudes like Chance the Rapper, Kendrick, J. Cole. I feel like they are all from the native tongue school of rhyme or thought, at least. You know what I mean? Like, as a kid, you think I didn't wear black medallions, no gold? Taylor, listen, I was a 5% at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got knowledge of self. And, before that, Rakim and Kane were. Rakim, Kane, G-Rap, and KRS-One were my biggest influences. Like, if you didn't rap that good, then you didn't rap that good. Understand what I'm saying? But then, De La Soul came along, well, Jungle Brothers and De La Soul and their whole movement came along, and they didn't rhyme with the technical. I don't know if dexterity is the word, but like they didn't have all of the layers in the flow, which was what I was really attracted to. But it was a certain calm that felt so relaxing to me, and I wasn't used to that yet. Like, I posted a video about their party the other night, about a week ago. Let me show y'all something. De La Soul, The Daisy Experience, 3223 New York City. Nigga, I was there. And it was nice. People throw that word epic around way too much. This was epic. It was a movie. Right, but where was I? So yeah. I went there the other night and, well, not the other night, a week ago. And I went and celebrated with them. The night was some of the epicest of epicness you're gonna ever see. And who we had in there? We had Dave Chappelle in the building, Busta Rhymes in the building, Talib, Common, Queen Latifah, Moni Love, Kid Capri, DJ Clark Kent, Red Alert, Just Blaze, Tony Touch, Rich Nice, It was some of everybody in there. Black Sheep Drez was in the building, right? Black Thought was in the building. Like, Chuck D was in it. It was ridiculous. You heard? It was. And I was in there for a couple of minutes and somebody was like, yo, I heard Chuck D rapping. Then I heard Black Thought rapping. And then I started to say to myself, I might need to get to the stage. I got to the stage and Talib Kweli was rapping after Clark Kent had just said he wanted a Brooklyn MC to bust some raps. So I needed to go on stage. I ended up rapping. Beautiful night. Beautiful, 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 beautiful night. But yeah, that's, excuse me, De La Soul brought all those people out because of the imprint, the influence that they had on the game. You understand what I'm saying? Like, by the time De La Soul came out, I was already thugging, right? I started thugging at like 11 years old, I promise you. No exaggeration, no imagination. I'm not proud of it, I'm just saying it was what it was, right? When De La Soul came out and because Jungle Brothers came out first, and from as far as I heard Jungle Brothers first. Like I said, I'm not a historian. I don't know. I might not have. Anyway, Jungle Brothers I heard first, right? And I heard the Jim Brownski. Like, it's another thing. Like the Native Tongues family, they was bringing slang to the game. They was bringing a new look, new everything. Because these was the first people I ever heard refer to the Frank stand as Jimmy or Jim Browski. Now Jimmy might have been older, but I never heard it. I was still young, right? So Jimmy, Jenny, Buddy, they was doing stuff. They switched the whole look. I had my black medallions on. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't afford no real chain like Kane, Rakim, G rapping them niggas had. So, you know, they came out, all that calm, that trance music, the original Buddy. Back in the Walkman era, you had, like I used to ride the train to and from school every day, and you know, I always had a Walkman. Most of the time, I didn't pay for it, but that's besides the point. And the way Walkmans used to play music, sounded, you know, you have some sounds panning in this ear, another sound panning in. It felt like I was under hypnosis listening to that song. It was some of the most beautiful music, some of the most beautiful hip hop music I ever heard. Right? So that's that, right? So they changed up with their arrival and the arrival of their team. They pretty much changed what the whole culture looked like. Unless you was on some gangster, unless you was hardcore gangster, you had a black medallion. You know what I'm saying? You was influenced by it. You know what I'm saying? It was too dope not to be. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So, what's your influence on the game? I influenced the game. A lot of people influenced me. Like I said, Kane, Rakim, G Rap, and KRS-One, De La Soul. Like, I didn't really realize, you know, you don't always realize how you're affected by somebody until sometimes later. And you definitely don't always realize how you are affecting people until years later sometimes. You know what I mean? I did an interview with Talib Kweli for People's Party, and he was telling me about how we influenced him. Like, we did a song/skit on the album where we, you know, the scene was set like we was in a hotel room, we smoking and all of that. And niggas is like, yo, put the towel under the door, blah, 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 blah. Somebody knock on the door. We're like, yo, don't open that. That's not the knock. Don't open that door. It's not the knock, right? Talib is like, yo, we was learning from that. You understand what I'm saying? In addition to that, like, see these right here? If you own a pair of Timberlands and you ever wore them other than the winter, we did that. That was the influence we left. We wasn't the first to do it, but we were the ones who made it what everybody wanted to do. Like Michael Jackson didn't start. He didn't invent the moonwalk, but he popularized it, right? Same type of thing, right? People wearing dog tags as a fashion statement. You're welcome. That was boot camp clip. You know what I mean? But this ain't about us. I would like to know what influence, like, are you going to leave on hip hop? What are you doing for hip hop? We always running around talking about how hip hop is trash or it's dead or it's, what are you doing for hip hop? See, when De La Soul came out, hip hop was a beautiful thing because it was all these lanes opened up. De La Soul could rap the way they rap. NWA could rap the way he rapped. Slick Rick could rap the way he rapped. Public Enemy the way they rap. Rakim, so on and so forth. And none of them sounded alike and they could all eat. You understand? All leaving their mark on the game and the culture. Right now, you know, and the way it is, all of those lanes are closed up. It's like you just got to be kind of one thing, and that one thing is, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? It's not, what are you going to leave? I mean, ask yourself, how are you influencing your culture down the line? I'm not judging nobody, I'm just saying, think about it. Do you want to be the nigga responsible for more dumb shit, or responsible for nothing at all, or nothing good? Or you want to be responsible for some dope shit? You know what I mean? De La Soul just now, not only were they celebrating the life and times of their good brother Trugoy the Dove, Dave, they were also celebrating the fact that they just won back the rights to their music. In the manner of speaking, my terminology may be a little off, but there was a situation where they had drama with their old label. Their contracts were signed before streaming existed. So in these contracts, you know, there's specifications about how you get this much of money from the radio, you get this much of money from the record sales, you get this much of money from this and that, and you know what I mean? But this internet shit didn't exist then. So there was no way, you didn't discuss how to divide up the money with us. And I say us because I had it, same thing. My first albums came out before the internet came out. Or before it blew up. So what are you doing? How you just spending all my shit, right? And I'm not getting no bread for it? We ain't even discussed none of this. So with them, like, they stuff was off of, I don't know, maybe, like, cause like, if a dispute happens, what I've noticed happening is whenever a dispute happens, the music comes down. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was there before the dispute happened, but I know that they were having a dispute with their record label, and none of their music was on any of the streaming platforms. And at 12 midnight, the night of this, all of their catalog went live on all streaming platforms. And there was a celebration, and it was glorious. Daisy-shaped balloons came out the sky and shit from the roof. Real talk, it was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You know what I mean? Beautiful. And that is a trailblazing accomplishment. Because please believe that the fact that they won is going to help a lot of others win their similar situations and or cases. Because they use that as the what do you call it? The standard. You know what I'm saying? That's the example. So Trugoy is gone and still influencing the game. How about that? Salute to that, brother, man. Salute to y'all. How y'all gonna influence the game? Tell me. Leave it in the comments. Or how are these dudes influencing the game? These dudes who out here now. Leave it in the comments. You know what I mean? Are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, we used to call it fucking the game up. Like, boot camp fucked the game up. But we meant it in a good way. However the game was before we got here, different now. That happened with Jay-Z. That happened with 50 Cent. That happened with DMX. It happened with Nelly. It happened with MC Hammer. It did. Sometimes we all hated it when it was MC Hammer. Salute to Hammer. We didn't agree with, we didn't like the way he was rapping. We didn't like that he was dancing and all of that. But what he did got hip hop through more doors. Now, once you let him in that door, you can't say you don't allow hip hop in here. You understand what I'm saying? What you leaving? What's going to be your imprint on the game to the current rappers or the potters or you clout chasers? I mean, it's money in this online shit, so I can see why y'all doing it. But what condition are you gonna leave our culture in when you done? Ask yourself that. I'd rather rock with my De La Soul brothers and leave this shit in peace, not pieces. Peace. I know I rap hard, but if you listen close enough, it's always a message. Not all the time, but overall. So if you made it to the end of this video, put up some of the peace signs. Not these ones, the De La Soul ones. The circle with the Mercedes-Benz with the line. Yeah. Leave 4 peace signs in there. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the notification bell if you want to be a citizen of the nation. You heard? Get that ether rocks. It's a problem. Rock on. Rest in peace, Trugoy. Long live Dave. Salute De La Soul. Rock on. Rock on.